everybody. Hello, and welcome back to another Parallax ASMR video. Today I'm going to be doing something totally different. As you can see, I have you close up on my hands from a point of view, from my point of view, and we are going to be doing some Perler beads. If you guys don't know what these are, they are basically these tiny wax beads. And you put them, I dropped one already, not a good start. You put them on this board. They're super tiny, but you place them on the board like that, and you can make different designs. And then when you're done, you basically have a kind of like a pixelated image, and then you iron it, and the iron melts the beads, and then you have a permanent thing that lasts. My wife, a few years ago, she made me, I'm a big Nintendo fan, as you will, as you probably know if you've watched my other videos. And my wife, a few years ago for Christmas, made me a bunch of Perler bead ornaments for Christmas. She made me a bunch of the Mario Kart characters from the original Super Nintendo version of Mario Kart, which was one of my favorite games growing up. And she also made me Madeline from Celeste, which is one of my favorite games now. So today I am going to be making a Hollow Knight. If you are unfamiliar with, this is a picture that I took of my laptop, which is just like a super, a bad way of doing that. So, if you don't know what Hollow Knight is, it's a game for, well, it came out for Switch, and that's what I played it on. But it's a Metroidvania. So you basically start off with just like regular abilities, jump, run, things like that, and then you explore. It's the game is basically all about exploration. So you explore and you find different abilities, and that lets you progress through the game. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. It's not going to be a ramble about Hollow Knight. I just always tend to ramble whenever I start. So let's just dive in these. I've never done this before, so it might not go very well. I have good hand-eye, as I drop it, I have good hand-eye coordination, probably from playing so many video games growing up, but I guess my fine motor skills are not great. My wife also said that she did this without tweezers the first time. She knew that I wanted to make a Perler bead thing, so she actually went out and I guess she didn't go out. She ordered it online. She ordered these tweezers for me to use, possibly because she knows that I'm not. I don't know. I'm not super crafty. I guess you don't really need to be crafty for this because you're just following like a pattern, but yeah. She bought these for me, special, which was nice of her. I think the hardest part about doing this, well, first I keep bumping into the camera. It's kind of surprising. Oh, there goes one of the beads. It's kind of surprising. I have no idea what I was just gonna say, actually. Things are going well. Gotta take a good look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads there. I have a feeling that I'm going to drop a lot of these throughout the process. I can't believe she did this without tweezers. I am already struggling, and I have the tweezers. These also don't stay on very well. I'm not really sure what the strat here is. I kind of thought that doing the outline first would be good, but now that I'm thinking of it, I feel like there goes another bead. 2 down. I feel like getting inside is going to be difficult, so I might actually just work from like the top down or something. Good thing I already did not do that. Okay, that's not so bad. Maybe we can come in from the top here for the white one. Oh yeah. This is extra hard because I have the camera in front of me, obviously. So I have to maneuver around the camera and try not to hit into that. And I have not been doing a very good job of that thus far. I also have a ring light up here, and another small light over there. That one's obviously not in my way, but the ring light kind of is, and the camera definitely is. And then I have the mic here, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm working around, trying not to hit. I'm also a little bit worried that I don't have a boom stand for my mic, so I have a feeling that it's going to, like, if I hit my hand down on the table too hard, you're going to hear the reverberation, I guess, through the table. Okay, the strat is definitely coming at it from above. I would like to know if you've ever done this before. I know these are mini Perler beads. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. They're called Perler beads. Perler. So I would like to know if you've ever done these before. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, they make different size beads. So you can buy, these are the minis or super minis, and then they have like regular ones and jumbo. So these are probably, oh, I keep hitting into the camera. These are almost definitely the smallest ones that they have, and so they're the hardest to work with. So it's a good thing that I picked these. Although, I'm pretty sure we just had these beads and the board. Let's do more of the outline up here. I also would like to know if you guys have played Hollow Knight. It is one of my favorite games of all time, which is really saying something because I have played a lot of video games over the years. Those are going to be tricky. Oh, it's not so bad. Yeah, so, have you played Hollow Knight? That's what I want to know. And if you did, what did you think of it? I know that this game is very difficult. It's kind of hard to say just how difficult it is. What am I doing here? Another black. It's kind of hard to say just how difficult it is because, like I said, I've played a lot of video games, and I guess I'm used to struggling. Let's get some more black beads. Oh, I didn't mean to throw them all over the place. I've played a lot of very difficult video games, so like I played the Dark Souls games, which are notoriously difficult. I like a good struggle. I also really like, I think what it really comes down to is I really enjoy the process of getting better at things and seeing that you're getting better at things. That to me is the coolest. And video games are just a great medium for that kind of thing because you get instant feedback. It's kind of hard to see around the camera, or the tripod rather. I also recently beat Silk Song. Hold on, I have to count these beads across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beads across. So I beat Silk Song recently, which is the sequel to Hollow Knight. And if you have played it, then I will say I beat it and then some. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know, and if you don't, then I'm not going to spoil anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silk Song is really another like instant favorite for me. And there are a few reasons for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. I know a lot of people have complained about the difficulty, and that's been a topic that people have been talking about since its release. And I do have some thoughts about that. I feel like Team Cherry, and Team Cherry, in case you don't know, is the game studio and Silksong. So if you don't know, I don't know why I said that again. I feel like making Silksong was a very, very difficult thing for Team Cherry to do because they knew that it was going to be a massive commercial success, basically. So you have a lot of people who are probably going to be playing Silksong, and they're not coming from Hollow Knight, right? So obviously you have Hollow Knight fans that are going to play Silksong, and then you have other people who are just going to get into the franchise with Silksong. So it's really difficult to create a game that can appeal to both of those demographics. You have to make it different enough than Hollow Knight because nobody wants to play just a duplicate of the last game. Although I often say that I love Hollow Knight so much that I would have been happy to play Hollow Knight 2, where it's just Hollow Knight but more. Ooh, that's a tough one. Got it. So you have to make it feel original for the people who played Hollow Knight and are coming to Silksong. And that means a few things. It means that the game has to be difficult, right? Because anybody who played Hollow Knight, if they don't like difficult games, then they're not going to play Silksong. Because Silksong or Hollow Knight was very difficult, and anybody who tried it and did not like the difficulty, is just not going to go to the sequel. There's just no way. So you have to hold on. Let me count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have to make a game that will be difficult enough for people who are coming from Hollow Knight and are used to very difficult games and want a very difficult game. And you also have to make it, I mean, you don't have to, but you know it's going to be a commercial success, so you want to make it accessible to people who are not coming from Hollow Knight and are not into really difficult games, kind of for the sake of difficult games. So that's a hard thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a really difficult thing to do. I mean, honestly, how do you even do that? It kind of seems not possible. I don't know. I will say though that I think they did an incredible job. I can't speak obviously to whether or not it's too difficult for people who are just coming into games like that. Obviously I didn't, so I don't know. What I can say is that as someone who came from Hollow Knight and was looking forward to a challenging game, I think they hit the nail on the head. It feels more difficult than Hollow Knight, but not in... It's kind of like in a surprising way. It's hard to explain without spoiling things, and I obviously don't want to spoil things. But I think they did a really good job. Like a really, really good job. It's one of my favorite games again. So they made 2 of my favorite games of all time in a row. And Hollow Knight was their first game, their first official game. So that's pretty incredible. And it's a studio of like 3 or 4 people. It's insanely small. And they just made 2 of the biggest indie games of all time. I have to count these beats again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. game is hard. And if you're really like inexperienced with video games, I know some people who just are not they're not into video games. They never, oh my goodness, they never played video games growing up, or they did and they just, I don't know, never developed that hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure what the deal is, but for those people, I don't think Silksong or Hollow Knight is going to be enjoyable. But for people who like a challenge and have good hand-eye coordination, I feel like it's one of the best games to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more. I am realizing that this is taking way longer than I expected. Not that I thought it was going to be really quick, but it is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, so I'm not sure what to do here. I usually like to, let's see, where does this go? 1, 2, right there. I usually like to make my videos around 20 minutes, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually like to make my videos around 20 minutes for a few reasons. I feel like that's what most people like. Where did this one come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I feel like that's what most people like. I know when I am looking for ASMR videos, I usually will pick something that's around 20 to 30 minutes long. I guess because if I find a good ASMR video, then that's about how long it takes me to fall asleep. And then if I don't fall asleep in that time, chances are a longer video is not going to help. I kind of locked myself, or backed myself into a corner there. Can I? Oh yeah, okay, nice. Let's get some more beads. I realize I was kind of looking for a video that would, like it could be whispering and other sounds. And when I was originally thinking, oh, Perler beads are perfect because they're like crinkly. There are lots of opportunities to tap, but now that I'm doing it, I'm realizing that there are basically no opportunities to tap or make noises with anything. So this is basically just a whisper video. I hope you're up for that. If you're not, you're probably long gone by now. Okay, let's keep going. So what was I saying? I think I was saying something like, I'm not sure if I should finish this. Because it's gonna be, I'm not even halfway done, and I'm 25 minutes in. And, like, do people really want to listen to me ramble for an hour? I mean, this is gonna take more than an hour. This is gonna take like an hour and a half. I feel like the answer is no. I guess the outline is kind of one of the longer parts because I have to be careful to like count everything, and then when I'm filling in, it's kind of faster. But I still think it's going to take well over an hour. And I did not anticipate that. When I had the idea, I this video. I thought it was going to be a really good idea. Hollow Knight is like on people's minds, so it's a recognizable character right now, and it might be interesting to watch, I don't know, to listen to someone talk about it. Now that I'm in it, I'm thinking that that's probably not true. I'm not sure why. It just doesn't feel entertaining to me, I guess. I mean, I am entertained, but that's kind of not the point of this video. Like, I could have done this by myself, and I would have been entertained. But I guess we'll see. I feel like I've made other YouTube channels in the past, and from experience, I know that sometimes you just don't know. Like, you never know. You can never really know for sure what's gonna happen. Like, maybe people will find this wildly entertaining for some reason, and it'll help people sleep, and that's great. If that happens, then I would be thrilled. But I don't know. Right now, just doing it doesn't feel like something that's going to be entertaining. I'm gonna have to do a vacuuming after this, because I feel like I've already dropped 2 and one just shot under that. What is this? A sheer curtain. I just bought these for my channel. I did not intend, when I purchased them, to use them like this. I recently hit 100 subscribers, which I am so thrilled about and still surprised. And I'm actually close to 150 right now as I'm making this. I think I'm at 146, which is even crazier because 2 days ago I hit 100, and I made a video about celebrating 100 subscribers, and that got me like 30 or 40 more subscribers, which is crazy. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the sheer curtains. So when I started my channel, I came up with a bunch of big what might you call it? Big milestones to hit. So just bumping into the camera constantly. So the first one was 50 subscribers, and I set that goal, and then I also I gave myself a list of treats, so like ways to celebrate each milestone. 50 subscribers was to buy myself lunch one day, which I did when I hit 50 subscribers. And 100 subscribers was to invest $100 into my channel. So I have a really good camera from things that I did for work years ago, and so I didn't need to invest in a camera, and I have lighting from things that I recorded for work years ago as well. So I kind of didn't need to invest in lighting, but I felt like I needed some variety when it came to lighting. So what I did was I bought these sheer curtains, which were like $7. They're super cheap, to hang behind me when I'm recording, and I plan on putting like white Christmas lights behind it, kind of like you see now, but imagine it hanging behind me when I do ASMR. And then I also bought curtain lights, or fairy lights, which are like kind of like icicle Christmas lights or holiday lights, but they are much longer. So they hang down, I think, like 6 or 7 feet. This is coming along really nicely. This is really cool. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you are too. So it's very hard to keep a thought going when you are concentrating on something, and yeah. So yes, I bought curtain lights, and I'm going to hang those behind me when I'm recording, and behind the sheer curtains that I also bought. And the curtain lights were very cheap too. They were like another $7 or $8 or something. And then I also invested in, I think it's called an Aurora light. That's really cool, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. I mean, I've set it up, but I'm excited to see what it looks like on camera. It basically projects like, kind of like an aurora borealis, onto a wall or ceiling. And it looks really, really cool. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And I'm excited to see how that looks in videos. Ooh, a double. Ooh, fancy. Yes, and I also got something else, which I'm not going to tell you yet because it's going to be another video that I do sometime soon, hopefully. Although, I think that is going to be another long video like this one, because it is another craft-like project. And yeah, I'm very excited about that one. I think that's going to be really cool. It's a little bit more involved than this. And my sister-in-law did a few of them, these crafts, and they came out really cool. I keep having to stop because I have a train near me, near my house, and I feel like the chance of the train honking its horn increases exponentially. It increases with exactly correlated to when I'm trying to film ASMR videos. There it is. So I keep having to stop when I hear the train honk its horn. And anyway, that's just what I said. What are you gonna do about it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice. I thought I messed up, but I did not. Let's get 2 more grays in here. This looks so cool. Another black down here. So 1, 2, and then a gray. And then whites all the way up. What else is maybe I'll just tell you what I got. The other thing, and it won't be a surprise when you see the video, but it doesn't need to be a surprise. So it's by this company called Rolife, Rolife, and it's like a mini dollhouse kit. 1 second, I just need to, 1, 2 up top, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need to fill in some of the black here. Yeah, it's a mini dollhouse kit, kind of. You put together these, like, miniature houses. The one I got is a magic study, just because I thought it was really cool. But they have like a mini greenhouse, and they have like coffee shops and all different kinds of designs. They're really cool. So you get like this kit, and it includes everything that you need to assemble these like mini scenes, and they're just really cool. So I'm pretty excited to do that. That's another thing that, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's another thing that I might end up doing, just not on camera, because I feel like it's gonna take a very long time. The estimated time is 5 hours, and I'm definitely not going to make, well, I guess I won't say definitely. I'm almost certainly not going to make a video that's 5 hours long. That seems like something that no one would want to watch. But maybe if you like to listen to things like the entire time you sleep. Is that the case for you? When I listen to ASMR, like I mentioned before, I usually pick something that's around 20 minutes long, 20 to 30 minutes long. And I usually use it to help, like, turn my brain off. And I figure if I can't fall asleep in that amount of time, then a longer video probably wouldn't help. So if I'm still awake after that, I usually end up getting out of bed and like going to do something, getting my mind off of whatever it's thinking about. 2, 3, 2, 4, but that is a gray. So I will get out of bed and go do something. Sometimes it's play a video game, sometimes it's write music. Let me count these really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you've watched my... Oh, let me see if I can recover that one. Yes. If you've watched my previous videos and you've been paying attention, I guess, then you might know that a friend and I are working on our own video game. It's nothing like... We don't have a lot done so far. We have a story, and he's working on the programming. He's like a really talented programmer. Self-taught, and he doesn't do it for a living or anything, but he's like a hobbyist programmer. But he's really good, and he's working on the programming, and I am doing the music and sound design. So So, I'm doing the music and the sound design. So sometimes if I can't sleep, I will get up and do something creative like that. I'll go record sounds, or I will write music. And usually that kind of creative thing helps to kind of not turn off my brain, but I guess dull it a little bit. Oh, that sounds kind of strange. 1, 2, 3, another gray. This is just gonna be a lot of rambling, so I hope you're okay with that. I went to undergrad. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is supposed to be gray. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then diagonal. And then black all the way down. So yeah, I went to undergrad. I originally started as a pre-med student. Believe it or not, I wanted to be a surgeon. Although, looking at my hand-eye coordination here, or I guess fine motor skills, I'm not sure that I would have made the grade. But yeah, I started as a pre-med student, and I very quickly realized that I did not like that lifestyle. Not only did, I think we're done with white now, and one in from here, and then 1, 2, 3, and then straight down from here. Cool. Yeah, so we can start on blues. I think we're done with whites and grays. Alright, we're moving along. I have another tray here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, get off. I have another tray here with the blues that I need. Ugh, these spill so easily. Oh, where did that go? Get a couple more of these maybe. And we're gonna need some blacks too. Okay. Now I play the game of, can I remember what I was just talking about? And so far the answer is no. Oh yes, so I started as a pre-med student, and I realized very quickly that I did not like that lifestyle. The lifestyle as a pre-med student was fine. I didn't mind studying. I've always been good at school, I guess. And I've been studious, so I didn't mind studying and putting the work in. I didn't like kind of how super competitive everything was. And that's actually not really what I mean, because I am a very competitive person by nature. It wasn't so much the competitiveness, it was like how people always seemed like they were out to get you. I had this one person in a class who we exchanged notes one time from, I think one of us was sick or something, and the other took notes, and then the other was sick, and the other took notes, and we exchanged those notes, and they purposefully didn't give me what the professor said was going to be on a test or something like that. I just always felt like people were, I don't know, they weren't friendly, I guess. Anyway, I gave that up, and I switched to music because I have played guitar and drums and flute and piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I love music, so I wanted to switch to that. And unfortunately, I realized then that, oh boy. Unfortunately, I realized that I also did not want to do that because I loved music as a passion, and I didn't want it to become a job, basically. So I gave that up, and I switched to English. 3 blacks. Oh. So 1, 2, 3. So I switched to English, and I really loved that. That is what I got my degree in, and I actually went on to get my master's degree in English as well 2 years later. I realized that I made a mistake there, and I do need another gray. Yep, so I got my master's degree in English 2 years later. I don't know. I had to stop for another, well, that was a plane actually. I live by a lot of noisy things, so it's not the best place to start being an ASMR artist, but much like English, I have done a bunch of things in my life and have realized that I really, really enjoy making ASMR, like a lot more than I even expected, and I was expecting to love it. I was actually planning on making a video about what I like so much about it, just because I think it's cool to hear those kinds of things from people who do things that you don't do. And what was I saying? Got distracted. Oh yeah, I was going to make a video about what I like about making ASMR and what I like about the community in general. I just mentioned in my recent video about celebrating 100 subscribers that it's kind of amazing to me how supportive the ASMR community is. I feel like I've only been doing this a very short amount of time, but I feel like people are like so quick to comment on things and like things and watch things. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, and the beginning, that was a month ago. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1. Oh, 1. Can we get a double? No. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't know what I was saying, so there's that. 1, 2, that's a black, and then 2 dark blues. Is that here? Is that right? Yeah, 2 dark blues, 3 lights. Yep, I have no idea what I was saying, so that's that. I also mentioned in the first video that I made, actually, that I have ADHD, and that definitely lends itself to losing track of what I'm talking about, and I feel like that's kind of a helpful thing for rambles like this, because, like, think about what I've talked about. It's just a bunch of totally random stuff, and I don't know if this is going to be interesting, like an interesting video, but if it is, I feel like it's going to be because I just rambled about a bunch of stuff that just a bunch of stuff. Things like this do help, in case you're wondering. Focusing on things. So, just a random side note, ADHD is not an inability to focus. It is an inability or difficulty regulating what you focus on. That's a 1, 2, 3, dark, dark, and then 3 lights. Can we get a double? No. It's difficulty regulating what you focus on. So things like this I can focus on very easily because they're engaging. If something is not giving me the engagement that I need or want, then I will definitely lose focus very quickly. And that's it. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blacks. 1, 2. Yep, 6 blacks. Can we get a double? No. What else is there to ramble about? Oh yeah, so I was saying that okay, so dark and then light, dark. 2 over here. 2 over there. So 1, 2, 3. That's 1, So the thing that I like, that I found that I like about making ASMR is being able to be myself. I feel like the things that I've done in the past for YouTube, or on YouTube, I guess I should say. Oh, what's happening here? Ah. You go there, you go there, and you go there. Okay, I'm almost done here. This is looking really good. The thing I like about ASMR is that... Oh no. Stop distracting me. 3, 2... I get to be myself. And in the beginning, that's what I was saying. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, a double. Is that right? Yeah. And then over 1 and 3 down. So I didn't know what I was doing, and I was making videos that I thought people would like. And what I didn't realize is that I should have been making videos that I wanted to make, or just being myself on camera. A double. Can you see that? Double. Just being myself on camera, and interestingly, what I found was that the videos where I'm just rambling and being myself are the videos that people like the most, and that's cool to me. I feel like that's like the ideal situation. You want to have something that you do in your life that is just you, and you're not putting on a show, you're not trying to impress anybody or figure out, like, I don't know, what the algorithm wants. You're just being you, and that's it. And if people like it, then great, and if they don't, then that's fine, whatever. Anyway, oh, did I lose that one? I lost that one. The thing that I found that's really cool about ASMR is that you, like, sure, you can be good at it, right? You can know what things are gonna sound good, and I guess you can kind of break down, like, popular videos and figure out why they're popular and beat YouTube and figure out the algorithm. But I feel like with the ASMR community, what they really want is to feel comfortable. Like, that's the whole thing with ASMR, right? You want to feel comfortable and relaxed, and the only way that you're ever going to feel like that is with someone who's being themselves. And I guess you could say that you can fake that, and, like, you can figure out how to appeal to the masses. But the thing with ASMR is that you don't have to. People are gonna feel comfortable with you being you, and that to me is really cool. Well, we're done. That is the Hollow Knight in Perler beads. This was a lot of fun. I'm going on an hour and 5 minutes right now, although I'll probably have to cut stuff out. Because of trains and planes going by, but that is Hollow Knight. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was relaxing just listening to whispering. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.